Hey guys, I'm changing a bass drum head, and usually I just change them if they break, because they last a really long time. But I've been wanting to get this new head by Remo to try it out. We actually have it at church, and that's how I got to hear what it sounded like on a bass drum. It's called the Remo SMT, and they make it in an Ambassador single ply head and an Emperor double ply head, and I got the double ply because it lasts a little longer. That just means that there's two walls of plastic on it, so it makes it thicker and more durable. That's what I usually get for kick heads, just so they last longer. So I just got this new one today, and I wanted to try it. I'm really excited to hear what it sounds like. So I haven't changed this old head for a long time. Normally I write the date at the top, but I don't have it written on. Bass drums I usually don't because they last so long, but I think I'm gonna write today's date on the SMT head just to see like exactly how long it'll last me. So I just wanted to take you through like tuning it. So right now I just loosened all the tension rods on this one, and this is the old head still on. You can see it's not like here where the beater hits, it's pretty worn out, but there's a couple little like nicks and dents just from being old, but they really don't get too worn out like a snare or tom head does. So but I just, like I said, I just really wanted to try this new one, so I just loosened these all off. So you can see now this is the inside of it. This bass drum hoop is really dirty. I'll probably wipe it off because it's been so long since I changed it. So let me set this thing on the ground here. And this is the old head. It's like all dirty on the bottom. And then this is the inside. I just have some slight muffling in it. I probably won't even need what's in this right now. It's like a few short. And then I have, this is actually a bass drum muffling pillow. There's two in it if you want, like, it's got Velcro on it if you want it like really muffled, but I might just put this in my bass drum case. I don't think I'll need it with the, because this new head, I'll show you here, it actually has like a ring of foam on the inside to like eliminate having to use some other kind of muffling, so they already have it built into the head. Evans does that too with their head called the EMAD, but Remo has just always been my favorite. So you can see too on this Power Stroke 3 head, they put like this internal ring. There's actually like a thin ply of plastic on the inside, and that kind of helps take some overtone out that you don't want, but the foam really deadens it and makes it even punchier actually, instead of just a plastic ring on it. So here is the new head. And you can see when I take it out here. Oh yeah, they give me a this is called a they call it the impact patch, and that's what the beater will hit to save on your beater going through the head. So if the head breaks, it won't break your head, it'll just rip through this. So I'm glad they gave me one. Sometimes they do. I think most of them do now, but I wanted to make sure I didn't need one. So this is the ring I was talking about. So it's like there's foam on the inside and then like a hard plastic around that actually. So there's even more muffling than some other, probably more than the EMAD by Evans uses. So I think the inside of the bass drum looks okay, like dirt-wise and cleanliness-wise. So, when I put this on, I just kind of press around just to make sure it's all the way on the edge of the shell, because otherwise, sometimes if you start tuning and it's not all the way down, it won't hug to the shell. So you want to make sure that it's all the way flat on the shell to make contact. So I just cleaned the hoop off with this microfiber towel, and you can really use any towel, but it's kind of nice because the microfiber, all the dirt and dust sticks to it. This is what it looks like. You can see it's like marked up from, that's where the bass drum pedal goes. That just happened. So I always try to, whenever I change it, I always try to put it where it was so I don't make a new mark somewhere else on the hoop. So just put it down like that, and again press it down to make sure it's all flat against the shell. And then these are all the tension rods that go around. So I'll just take this, take them on, tighten them in each lug shell. I just finger tighten the tension rods first, and then once they're all on, then I'll use the drum key to make sure they're the actual tension that I need them when I play. So, okay, so now I have all of the tension rods finger tight, and I don't go too tight tuning wise with the bass drum ever, unless it's my small jazz bass drum. But on a rock kick, you just want it pretty low and steady. Sometimes I'll tension it tighter than I normally would, just so the head will stretch out itself, and then bring the tuning back down lower to where I would actually have it. So, you want to keep your hand in the middle to always keep it kind of stretched while you're tuning, and then you just tighten each lug, and you want to go, some people say in a star pattern or straight across. I usually go just opposite sides. So yeah, so the crackling, it's not, some people think that's a bad sign. It's not, it's just the head seating. So it just has to stretch itself out. So once you make sure it's fitted on, then that's just it stretching as you tighten it more. And you'll kind of see the film stuff. There's like film inside the head, and so you'll start to see that just seat and settle over the shell. So that's all that's happening there. So now I have all the tension rods tightened up, and I'm sure I'll go down a little, I'll tune them down a little bit as I go, but right now I'm just gonna tap around. Normally you do like right in front of the lug, but since this muffling system is on it, I'll just kind of tap outside of the ring here. And you just want to make sure, like, they have tuning machines to actually get everything 100% precise, but I don't have one of those. I just always tune by ear when I'm putting a new head on. So you just want to make sure that each lug generally sounds the same pitch it won't be 100% perfect, but we just want to make sure that they're fairly even. So now I'm going to go down and detune probably a few of them that needed. And then you can check once in a while, press down and make sure everything's flat in the middle. It feels really good now, so I think that's a pretty good place to start. So now I'll just grab my pedal and set this up right and see how it sounds. So now I have the pedal attached back to the bass drum. So now I'm just gonna hit it a couple times and see how it sounds. So I think I might wanna change the backside tuning a little bit. Backside was really loose, so I just tightened up a few and it sounds better already. So I'm gonna go back here again and maybe tighten up a few more. I think, because I've never had a head that had this much padding on it, so I think the front was a little too loose for the padding, so tightening it up will help make the sound a little bigger now. So now I have the impact patch on right where the beater's gonna hit. And that'll, like I said, protect it from actually going through the head, and just the patch will break if it cracks. So that will save you on a head. You can just buy a new patch and put it over it if that would happen. Okay, so now I have my cymbals moved back in. Once I had everything adjusted, and so now I'll just give you a demo of what the bass drum sounds like with the whole kit. So here it is. I'm so glad I don't have to put any muffling, any extra muffling in it anymore. And I think it'll last probably even longer than my old head did. So I just love it, and I just wanted to take you through this process of changing the bass drum head. I'll probably do a video eventually doing snare and tom heads too, changing new ones of those. So stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, you can subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it, and share and like this video. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. So just as like bonus footage, I just wanted to show you what I pulled out of my bass drum that I used to muffle the old head. This is a band that I grew up with called the OC Secretones, and they're like a ska rock band. And so I didn't even remember I had this in there, but I just used it to muffle a little bit, so now I can wash it and actually wear it again, I think. And then here were the two I think they're DW muffling pillows that I also had in the bottom, and they're actually, like I said, actual bass drum muffling, and they just Velcro to a piece that's inside the bass drum if you want that extra punch, but this new head gives all that. You don't need anything else, so I would probably think you'd only need more muffling than that if you were going for more like a dead sound. but this has a perfect blow-in punch. So, but I just wanted to show you that's everything that was in there. So now you know what I used to use to muffle my bass drum.